Hello there, my name is Paul Michael Bales, and today I want to show you some of the Flat Earth books in my collection. Right. These are just a few, I've got more up there as well. Let's start with um, let's start with this one. This is one of the major Flat Earth books. This is the one that really popularized it. The Flat Earth, started the Flat Earth movement, you could say. It's by Samuel Rowbotham, but he went by the name Parallax in this book as like a pseudonym, alias. He wanted to people to not focus on him, but on the actual evidence itself, the book itself, the research itself, which is very admirable, noble of him, compared to the people these days who wanted the credit, and so on. Beautiful book, and it's called Earth Not a Globe, Zetetic Astronomy. I've actually brought the Zetetic Astronomy.com, and I'll put this book on there for free for everyone. Okay. This book is called Is the Bible from Heaven? Is the Earth a Globe? Beautiful looking book, gold and green. It smells beautiful too. This book is by Alex Gleason. I think I've got a picture of him there as well. Is there a picture of him? Yeah. You can see. Samuel Gleason. A bit right there. There we go. There we go. Can you see? There we go. Samuel Gleason. We have here one of my favorite ones. This one is 100 Proofs that the Earth is not a Globe by William Carpenter. This edition, by the way, is by Wilbur Glenn Voliver, or Voliver, how you pronounce it. He was an American millionaire who promoted William Carpenter's ideas as well as others. This book I published once on Facebook for everyone. I tagged a lot of the conspiracy researchers and popular ones at the time, and including Eric DeBay. And Eric DeBay actually messaged me saying he's convinced by my argument and by this book's argument, and that he's convinced that there's any other books he could read. So I shared with him some of the books. It's a beautiful book called 100 Proofs. 100 Proofs. The fact that there's 100 proofs that the Earth is not a globe should make you want to read this book. Whether you think it's stupid or crazy or whatever, just read it. Read it and justify it. Be curious. So I've always been curious as well. I've read well over 1,000 books and all sorts of things. Egyptology, astrotheology, electrotheology, etymology, comparative linguistics. I'm interested in everything. I've always wanted to know everything. 100 Proofs. Yeah, it's not a globe. Read it. I think now, actually, Eric DeBay has sort of written a book called 200 Proofs that the Earth is not a spinning ball. I think probably inspired by this book. And I Still not read his first book yet. Not had time to read it, but I'm sure he'll probably quote this book and other books I shared with him on there. The Earth is flat after all. I love the title of that one. That's another old book. By Joseph Cooper. The contents, lots of good contents. The Earth is still and water runs downhill. A large sun should pretty well cover a small Earth. Astronomers have absurd notions as to the distance of the sun. Of course. Crazy astronomers. The most crazy science there is. Fantasy. Science fiction. This book is one of my favourites. It's called King's Dethroned. It's all about by Gerard Hickson. Lovely gold colour. And I think there's a picture of Gerard Hickson in here as well, actually. Yeah. Quite a serious looking man. He goes on to refute Newton, Einstein, Galileo, Kepler, Copernicus, all the scientists. He said the Earth is flat. 100 proofs that the Earth is not a globe. Another one. This is a complete different. It's not by William Carpenter, this one though. This one's by Ernst Ludwicus Venter. And it's 100 different proofs. It's not the same book. Really good book. Lots of maps in here as well. Really good book. Might be hard to find though. That's quite hard to find, this one. I'll not share this one yet. It's for another time. Terra Firma, the Earth, not a planet. Got 2 copies of these, actually, that one up there. Good maps in here. Good map. Really good book. Really good. Talk a bit about evolution as well, about that feeling being stupid. Terra Firma, the Earth not a planet, proved from scripture, reason and fact, by David Wardlaw Scott. I think Eric DeBay quotes this one a lot as well. This is one of the books I told him about to go and research. Beautiful book. One of the books that really convinced me as well. When you're looking for these things, when you're researching, when you first find out about these things or come up to these things, you get it's good to find someone with substance who can speak to you clearly. Some of these old books are really good like that. They really persuade you, show you the way, sort of thing. Right. This is a really good book that rarely gets mentioned by anyone, probably because they never heard about it. Just like half these books that I was the one who brought them back into the public awareness. They probably haven't heard them until I told them about it, or someone I told them about it. Right. This one is called A Reparation, Universal Gravitation, Universal Fake, the Earth and outstretched planes, Sun, Moon and stars, small bodies near the Earth, astronomical and scientific evidence, the Einstein theory refuted. Now this is, you can skip this still. I think you can only get the 1992 edition. This one's an older version, so it might be harder to get the older version. The 1992 version, the reprint, you should be able to get. Really good book on gravity. Not many people speak about gravity, so, and its relation to the flat Earth. I think I was one of the first people to come out and just say gravity doesn't exist. And I made a video, I think I read a chapter from Earth, not a Planet. A few notes about, or a few words about gravitation. So, yeah, the founder of the new modern Flat Earth Society thought that the Earth moves upwards and that creates gravity, and had all these other people like Electric Universe people saying gravity is electricity, and you get all these other flat earthers saying gravity's this, gravity's that, and I just come out saying gravity doesn't exist. How do I know? Because the Earth is flat. You don't need it. You've got weight, density, buoyancy, and I've got loads of other books that kind of led up to me to that realization. I was into electric universe theory and alternative science, so I knew about it with gravity being not what they say it is. I was into the anti-Newton books, anti-Einstein books, and so on. Yeah, it's a good book, really good book. What else we got? This one of my favorite books. This is probably the one that convinced me the most that the Earth is flat. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Zetetic Cosmogony, Earth Not a Globe, by Refuting. Another slide on there. I think his real name is Thomas Winsip, or something like that. My copy is actually autographed, signed by the author, and it's presented to a woman named Catherine Thompson, who was a famous astrologer back in the day, really famous one, and she also was a flat earther. I've got lots of her old letters that I brought at an auction, and in these letters that the Earth is flat, and scientists are wrong on that, which is interesting because astrology is based on a fixed Earth and a moving sun. The sun moves in astrology around the zodiac, whereas in modern astronomy we move around the sun. So I think that's one of the reasons why they sort of like distance themselves from astrology. Astronomers do. They didn't want that realization coming out. Perhaps also they didn't want you to use astrology. They know it's a great science. J.P. Morgan said millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. The queens and kings since ancient times have had astrologers at their court. The Vatican watch the stars, they have telescopes, the world's biggest telescopes. So these people watch the stars and predict things and know things. Yet us, the so-called peasants, they don't want us to know this knowledge, this secret knowledge, this beautiful knowledge, this knowledge that frees, the truth frees. It shall set you free. Alright, there's some more books up there, but I think that'll do for now. They're the main books, I would say, that you should go out and buy and look at if there's reprints out there, or if you can find a real original copy like I have. Yeah, have fun and enjoy your research, enjoy finding the truth. It should be a joyful thing to know the truth. The truth shall set you free. Take care, everyone. Peace and love. Remember, the Earth is flat, not a globe.